Shivoham, Shivoham. As you tell me that the thoughts are very silly, they are very crazy types thoughts. Yes, they are. Because everyone can see his thoughts or her thoughts. The thoughts have no regularization, the thoughts have no principle, they have no system, they have no any formula, they have no any sequence, they have no any type of guarantee that which thoughts will come or which thought will not come. And the basic mistake is that in the religious field and spiritual field and divine field persons, they want to control the thoughts. They want to stop the thoughts by the forcefulness. So they use the mantras, they use the spiritual exercises, they use the concentration, meditation, they use the tratak, it means that they are seeing on the lamp flame, they use the hunger strike like the fasting, they use the stand in the cold water, they used to sit in the hot places, they used to go in the caves, but they are all failure to stop the thoughts. Because if you can stop, you will stop the thoughts by any type of artificial method, that energy will be explode. And that's why the many persons, they are try to awaken the kundali, they are try to do the samadhis, they are try to do the stop mind, they want to, they are killing themselves. So they become, some become crazy, some become hyper angry, some become hyper type other psychological problems. I don't want to say, there is many problems, not 1, 2 or 3 or 4 or 10. Because every person have new type of problems created by this type of forcefully activities. So I want to tell, because the thoughts origin is coming, thoughts is coming from the wrong origin, because the mind is the place of illusion. The person who is living in the mind, he cannot love anyone. Never, no. Never possible. Because mind and intellect, they are biggest conspiracy maker in the human. Mind always think his own benefit. Mind always think his self interest. Mind always think to stimulate, to enjoy, to feel, to avail the sensory organs, stimulation, hunger. They may be, the anger is also a sensory stimulation, hunger, but mind want to be anger without any cause. Mind want to lust. Mind want to this type, many emotional plus psychological conditions, and mind and feel enjoy. Even the mind don't want to live in the peace. Never and no. Because peace and mind both are not related. Person use the word peace of mind. Peace of mind is incorrect word. Incorrect word. And second thing, intellect. Intellect is your experience and the tricky solutions of your different type of the problems, or your solving, saving yourself, or solving problems and etc. and many things. So you are telling that person is telling the thoughts to me, they are very strange, they are crazy type. Yes, they are. I want to give you an example. If you go to a place, there is a biological fertilizer is being made. There is the natural fertilizer being made. Then when you will be go in that place, there is the remainings of the vegetables, pieces of the fruits and other things, they are fermentation and they are transfer into the fertilizer. There will be, you will feel there is a ammonia gas, you will be feel there. If you will go in the urinal, public urinal, there will, you will be feel the pungent smell of the urine of men and women. If you go into the, if you go near of the safety tank, there is the shit of men and shit of other things, the shit type things, they are storing, they are fermenting, therefore they are decomposing. Then there is very bad smell. You will be fine. You will be feel. So the place of these things, that is dirty, so smell is dirty. So the mind, the thoughts is the smell of the mind. Thought is the production of the mind. So mind is dirty place. The how the thoughts, they will not dirty. Even the good thoughts, they are also make the illusions. Even the bad thoughts, they are also make the illusion. The kind of illusion is different. The main mistake is that by our persons, so-called religious persons, they teach the hate from the bad thoughts and they teach the attraction with the good thoughts, but they do not know. The good and bad, both are false, both are bad, because good thoughts also bounding that person in the goodness, and that goodness is going to the ego and they making the ego strong. And bad thoughts, they are also going to the ego, and bad thoughts also making the mistakes, the violence, the crimes, the immorality. So they are also bounding the person in the inferiority complex, in the sadness, in the regression, and good thoughts also bounding in the pride, in the ego, in the superiority complex. So that is my subject. I want to describe the symptoms, the characters, the method, and the illusion of the mind very well. So it is very, very essential that you do not join with the good thoughts and you do not join with the bad thoughts. The good thoughts, they will come and go, bad thoughts will come and go, and that's why the millions birth or millions years of your unconsciousness, they will start to wash by the Sakshi meditation. And by day to day, they are releasing from your inner side, and they are going outside, and you are not touching with them. So they are not stopped there. I want to give you another example. If a drug addict is walking on the road and you do not talk anything to that drug addict or the overdrunk person, he will be going the road. Even if he is crying, he is shouting, he is doing anything, but he will be pass away and he will not give you any harm. But if you talk to that person, if you wish that person, if you say hello that person will be come to you and he will be make your mind unpleasant, because the touching of that person's consciousness with your consciousness, that person is not in his mood, in his consciousness, he is not in normal position. So same thing is the thought. If you touch any thought, that thought just generating a bunch of thoughts, a group of thoughts, and thoughts and thoughts and thoughts. And that thoughts like a cloud, they cover your consciousness. And that time, your consciousness completely become like a drug addiction, like a unconscious, like a effect of a Marajuna type. And they are thoughts like lusty thoughts, then you are one thoughts. If you attach by the thoughts, the lusty thought, that thoughts create 1,000 thoughts, and then you are completely sink in the lust, come effect on the lust. The same thing in the anger. And if you are in the Sakshi meditation, if you are aware, if you are only see the thoughts, the lusty thoughts, they come and go, the angry thoughts come and go, the sadness thoughts come and go, the many conspiracy thoughts come and go. If you are not attaching and you are indirectly not giving them support, not giving your energy on energy in the thoughts, so they cannot multiply, and they come and go, and you can save your consciousness this time. So my dear friend, the Sakshi meditation is not my hypothetical projection to all of you. No, Sakshi meditation is the scientific meditation, is the super psychological tool. But person do not understand, because person, they are so rigid with their own thoughts, because they make their thoughts like a treasure, like a dollar, like a diamond. They think they are diamonds, they are dollars, but they do not know. They are in the highly unconsciousness, because they want use the knife to in the etching of eyeball. So the knife will cut the eyes and they will become blind. So they are using the thoughts as the treasure, as the achievement, and that's why all the world is trapped in the unnecessary achievements of the thoughts. My dear friends, that's why the thoughts are governing the person's consciousness. Person is not using the mind or intellect. Mind and intellect using the person. So that's why a very good phrase in the English, when a person take the alcohol, then person is taking alcohol. When the person is taking alcohol, the alcohol taking the alcohol, because alcohol given in the stomach, and he is in that alcohol is invite next alcohol. And after all, that person become the habitual to drinking alcohol. That alcohol drink the person, because that alcohol, excess alcohol, the habitual drinking and like an addict in the drinking, that is make the person's body weaker and destroy the liver and so and so. So the thoughts, the same thing in the thoughts. If you touch any thoughts, the thoughts multiply. But if you are Sakshi meditation, then you can use your mind time to time. You can use your intellect time to time. But you will not become the slave of the mind and intellect as a habitual drinker. Every day drink the wine excessively and become the tun and beat the family member, wife and children and so and so. I am in India and I am seeing that bad effect of the wine in India. I am not telling about the Western countries, but I am seeing in India the drinker, habitual drinker, they have no wisdom and they are very cruel with the family members. They beat the women and they beat the children and they drink the wine and they sold out the utensil of the home, ornament of the home. They sold out the properties, lands and everything. So this is my experience in Indian persons. They are habitual drinkers. So somebody not pleased by this example, but I am this example giving about the thoughts. The thoughts stream is like a drug, is like a sedation, is like a creating unconsciousness. So the Sakshi meditation is not only the religious meditation. Sakshi meditation is not any religion's meditation. Sakshi meditation is purest and pure scientific meditation, because Sakshi meditation is directly joined with the psychology. And psychology is also thoughts, but it is the beyond the psychology is the supreme psychological tool, and that is called the highest psychology, which is the spiritual gateway of awareness. And if a person do the Sakshi meditation, as you are telling Mother Swami, he can save the lot of unnecessary wasting of energy. He can conserve the energy, because the thinking is also act. Thinking is also use your body energy. Thinking is also breaking your bounds of energy in the adenosine triphosphate to the adenosine diphosphate. So I am giving you this Sakshi meditation. I am not changing your religion. I am not opposing your faith. I am not making a group or a new religion. I am only giving a very, very nice spiritual awareness that is the root of all religions, and real awareness. You can know the real nectar. But if you don't want enlightenment, don't worry. Everybody wants to come out from unnecessary anger, unnecessary lust, unnecessary botherations, unnecessary problems in the life. Everyone wants to come out from unpleasant condition to the pleasant condition, peaceless condition to peaceful condition, tensions to non-tension, without tension living. So, my dear friend, I am very grateful to my listeners and my disciples and my lovers, and I am very grateful to the Mother Swami, because Mother Swami inspired me to talk about this subject. Thank you very much. Love you very much.